24 hours after his interview. No. You think that man, Brandon Buckingham, that has 760,000 subscribers, don't have other interviews in front of this man that he needs to edit? He was assassinated 24 hours of the interview being dropped. But stop hitting and lying to the people. And I'm talking to my fellow content creators. They out here with the clickbaits and YBCDul dies 24 hours after his interview. No. If everybody that's in this lane that I'm in, and Mr. Brandon Buckingham, it takes time to fucking edit videos, bro. And you're gonna drop it when you drop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they did this actual video, production of this video, shooting the video weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And he just so happened to drop it now. So we're going to listen to Mr. Brandon Buckingham. Y'all go subscribe and hit that bell to his channel because he's on the road to 770,000 subscribers. Goals. I will get there in due time. And if you're coming in, welcome to Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast Saturday night, powered by Smoking Politics with me. Honorably refreshing for the world. For the world. Now, here we go.
Wasn't like a movie, like you ain't never playing no movie or nothing.
You look like
Napoleon Dynamite.
He looked like
Napoleon Dynamite. I'm telling you, like
played off a movie or something, like kind of like
2000 or something, like 2000.
All right, right here we gonna go. When he was talking now. Okay.
I mean, they like me or they do something. Like, feel me? Like they paying attention. They paying attention, and I make them feel some type of way. So if I can make you feel some type of way, I'm gonna keep making you feel some type of way, bro. All the real niggas fuck with me. What Lil Durk say at the end of that song? Like, real niggas fuck with me. Like, the street niggas can vouch for me. Anywhere I go, nobody don't play with me. I never got robbed. I never got touched, shot at in the city yet.
There's a certain artist in the city, very popular right now.
We all heard that, right? Now, I'm just bringing awareness. I'm not here to shit on the young boy. You know what I mean? The young boy, he was doing what he was supposed. I guess he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. Me putting myself in his shoes. Me living and coming up where he's born and bred at. I understand why he moved the way he moved, but at the same time, he had no structure. He had no guidance. And if he did, I apologize. He for sure wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? May he rest. Now he don't have to fight. He don't have to worry, because I'm sure every day was a worry for him. Like, come on. All that facade in front of this camera and for these apps, you know what I mean? You got to see right through that. See, an individual like me, I can see right through that. You know what I mean? I can see right through his armor and his shield. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he had a big hand in his demise, not only because he was dissing deads, and you got to understand why he was dissing deads. This young boy lost 16 to 18 of his friends that he grew up with. They got obliterated off the street. And then they get made fun of in songs and social media. Me putting myself in his shoes and being his age and come where he's coming from, and knowing Philadelphia like I know Philadelphia, I understand why he was out there saying the most and going tit for tat. But there's a time to grow and change, right? He was getting up there with age. I feel like he had a hand in his demise with trying to please the fans of, look at me, I'm going back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? The people that wanted this young boy, they sure as hell studied this interview. Everybody in Philly that's outside playing, man. This is why when you notice, if you follow Philly drill and you see them go live, same thing with Chicago or anywhere, but you see when they're live, they are not showing where they're at. It's so easy to see right there in that interview. I didn't even have to look up where he was at. I already knew he was in North. I grew up in North Philly. I was all over that place. You know what I mean? When you know Philly and you came up in Philly, if you're from Philly, North, West, South, Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Northeast, Mayfair area, like, you're going to know. Because it's just, I don't know, people in Philly are going to know what I'm talking about. So it was so obvious to know where he was at. Plus, he was showing the signs where he was at and all that. I just feel like the youth needs to really, really, to pay attention. Lil Jeff in June, Lil Scoon in July, and then Mr. Abdul right here in August. And they all did a song together, they all did a video together, and they were all doing what? In the streets, making mamas cry, online, in their songs, making a mockery of the dead. Which I understand why, but it's like, come on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta grow up. Sometimes you gotta, not let the fans and the internet trick you out of your life and out of your freedom. And he, with all due respect, Abdul right here, he let the fans and the social media trick him out of his life. There was two things coming for this young boy, and he felt it. And now I could speak freely because he's gone. He's no longer here. He was out there giving belt to ass. He was out there buying souls. It was what it is. And he was letting you know in his music and in his Instagram lives and in some interviews. He wasn't shy about it to go fed. So they were basically, two things were going to happen. If anything, he got lucky. Because, I'm not trying to put this out there, but it is what it is. Now watch certain things happen to the rest of YBC. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like, putting myself in the DA shoes real quick, because we're not biased over here. Now would be the time to swarm in. Oh, the head of the snake is gone? Yeah, we gonna... What did this young boy just told you before he passed? He felt like his right hand, Mir Pablo, was already telling. He already told us, so he already knew it was coming. The Rico was coming, or this was coming. And we're going to run this back just a little bit, what he said. I know it's been out there, but we just got to understand what he was saying and how the universe works. Because it's only for so long that you're going to sit there and gain revenue and off you disrespecting deads, you going to graves and fake digging up, because, be for real, he didn't go to the actual gravesite of the young boy he was mocking. Because if you know, he wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? He would have been in fucking shackles and cuffs and all that. What he did was still wrong, though. He did what Julio Fulio did, man. He rest in peace. Julio Fulio didn't go to the 23 and Young and Ace's people's gravesite. He just went to a random graveyard and shot the video. But the energy is still out there. This is basically what he did. He went to a random gravesite and if you notice, you watch that video, where's the tombstone at? You know what I'm saying? People gotta pay attention. But the energy, he was still putting it out there. That's why I'm not surprised. When I watched this video, I watched this whole interview when it dropped. And I even said to myself, I said, he needs to go back to LA or whatever the hell he resides at. He got to get out of Philly. Because and he tells you in the interview, all my bros are locked up. They're all locked up or dead. I don't got nobody out here with me. So who you standing around? That just threw me for a loop right there. If you got to really watch this interview and dissect it. There's mad, weird, wacky shit going on. Watch how people are moving. Watch how people are going off on the phone. I know people got lives and don't want to sit here and talk on the phone in front of when the camera rolling. You know what I mean? Big YouTuber out there, but it's like, come on. Learn how to read the room, people. That's why a lot of people lose their life, because they don't know how to read the room. You know what I mean? And he knew he was basically one of the biggest targets in Philadelphia. Don't you think he knew how to move? How was they able to get that close up on him while he was in his whip? We're gonna continue, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. But we're gonna run this back, and we're gonna see. We're gonna run it back, because what he said, man, I feel like this right here stamped it. On top of this interview, on top of everything else that was said on here, but this right here, what he said, I feel like the universe was like,
certain artists in the city, very popular right now. OT7 Quantity. What's your perspective on him, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Cuz be doing bitch ass shit, bro. I ain't beefing with them niggas or nothing. Like,
I've heard on the YouTube side of things, he scammed a YouTuber named Roud for like $3,000-$4,000.
Right.
Like, this is why I don't like, is this why ask him? Why you think he asked him about Kwani? He's not dumb. This young brother right here, Brandon Buckingham, he has 760,000 subscribers for a reason. That means he does his due diligence. He was a professor, a detective. He did his homework on Philadelphia first, on the inner workings of Philly, and then he dissected this young man's life and everything that's around him connected to him. I'm sure he's seen the No Jump interview when Skrilla was going at Kwani. Why are you asking him about Kwani? Like, this is what I mean about people like him and Adam culture vulturing and going to inner cities and asking about murder beef stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they had any funk, but think about it. It ain't rocket science. Like, you don't think if Kwani had to drop on Duel, he ain't gonna alley-oop it to, you know what I mean? Like, pay attention out here. Like, why are you gonna ask him? Just ask him about his music. Ask him about why do you keep coming back out here? Like, you know what I mean? He did ask him that, but it's like, you don't gotta ask him about Kwani. That's just weird. I mean, you know he don't rock with Kwani, bro. He fought with Skrilla. Like pay attention.